I made this video to demonstrate the freezing issues I've been having with Space Engineers. When I start the game up, everything is fine. It usually runs with fewer jitters than you see at the start here. I suspect Fraps is messing with things a little bit. I can fly over to my iron mine with no problems, everything looks pretty normal so far. Then when I come to fly back, there's a little blip of foreshadowing of things to come. It might be worth noting that these freezes always happen in the same places on this round trip, and occasionally in others as well. Heading back towards the mine again, I get my first little freeze with a lot of trees in view. The trees seem to be kind of key to this puzzle because, as you can see, a sizable chunk of them has now disappeared. This occurs every time the freezing does, and it doesn't matter where in the world I am. If I'm crossing ground that's already been loaded, there'll be a freeze, and trees will vanish. Flying back and forth, this happens again. And again. And... oh dear. Over time, the freezes get longer, though they still tend to happen in the same places. This goes for returning to the base too, though loading fewer trees seems to equate to shorter freezes. 7 minutes into my recording, and the freezes are becoming more protracted, and it looks like the server is starting to take notice of the strangeness too. They're even starting to happen more frequently. The game still freezes at the same usual spots, but other random little freezes have begun to join in too. 9 minutes into my footage, longer freezes are becoming part of the course. I've flown back and forth 11 times at this point. On the next trip, I try flying up higher to get a better shot of the legendary disappearing grove. Watch the trees in the middle left of the screen. Or, you know, pretty much most of the screen. I then start to lower myself back down again, and... engineer goes smush. To clarify, I had let go of the controls after the freeze had started, but it was too late. The game didn't know I'd released them, so down my engineer went. There goes another hydrogen bottle. And the rest of the footage is basically more of the same. Freezes keep happening in the same spots, becoming more protracted over time, trees vanish, and the server occasionally slows down and or reports high ping. There isn't much else I can say or do to clarify the issue. The only other thing left to mention is that when I've let the freezing get too bad during a session, the game will lock up when I go to quit to the menu, much like it is now. In any case, I hope this footage will be useful in narrowing down what might be causing the problem. Thanks for giving it a look.